Hey guys, as the video suggests, let's go ahead and do so. This is a PJ320 PCB jack that I got off from an electronic. I think it was from a Bluetooth speaker that is no longer working. As you can see, this is the dimension. I needed something very small that could fit the gap that I have between the cover and the motherboard of the SJCAM itself. So this is for an M10 SJCAM that will be adding in an external mic. So removing the cover is quite easy. Just need two screws to be removed from the battery bay and you're all set. Once you remove the cover, there are going to be 4 screws here at the front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's all you need to remove. And once that is done, make sure to remove the batteries, remove the SD card if you do have one, so that we won't get stuck once we remove. So you just need to have a pointed object like this, a flat screw I have, and pull it out. Um, that's as easy as that. Now this is a two-piece M10 SJCAM, so you just need to remove the front part, the top part. I mean, look at that. There you go. So what we need is the other one. So this is gonna be what we're gonna be working on. This is where the microphone is at. So that's it. That's the smallest microphone I ever seen. Okay. We just need to use a soldering iron to remove those pins, and we're all set. I'm actually not going to be using this microphone. I'm actually going to be upgrading it to an old microphone that I have from a headset that is really good. So I'm going to show it to you how I managed to wire it and how the quality is later on at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and remove this microphone. Alright, so it's just as easy as that. It has 2 pins, negative and positive. You can set this aside if you like, use it for future projects, but I'm not going to be using this one anymore. So let's go ahead and keep that, or set that aside for now, and let's work on the board itself. Now we're going to be soldering 2 wires on this particular in this board, so you can see that there's like a plus and negative. So make sure that the plus goes to plus on the mic and negative goes to the negative on the mic, because it's not gonna work if it's polarity is not correct. So just need to solder a thin wire I got here. I've used color coding so I won't messed up. Just need to solder it on the existing holes from the microphone. And I'm doing this so that I could actually extend the connections. So because I'm gonna be adding the microphone at the top, at the front part area, and I'll show it to you later on. All right. So once it's all set, let's go ahead and assemble the this front piece back to the other piece, the other bigger piece, and we'll go ahead and add in the new microphone. But first, we're gonna need to like do preparations for the microphone at the same time with the headphone jack. But for now, let's go ahead and put a hole on the cover itself right after we go ahead and assemble this. Okay, so as you can see, I've already marked the area where I want to put the hole in, um, right there. So I don't actually have my drill with me, so I'm just gonna do this manually. So I have like 4 bits, I guess, like 3 bits. So just manually turning around till I'm able to make a hole. Started a smaller drill bit up until the biggest one I can find, the same size of the headphone jack or the PCB jack that I'll be using for this project. So just watch. Alright, after going to the last bit, I was able to perfectly find or fit the PCB headphone jack or the jack I have here for this case. Now all we have to do is return back the um, M10 motherboard or everything was inside the M10, and we'll go ahead and assemble. Alright, so there you go, perfectly snug. Alright, so we are all ready to return back this board. Just need to, okay, I messed it up. So I have to return back the cable. So for this, make sure that the extension that we actually made for the mic will stick out, because we're going to be using this for both our new microphone, as you can see there on the right side, that's our new microphone, and for our external jack. So there's going to be two-way, we can actually use this. So if in case we're not using the external mic, we are still able to use the internal mic, which is a much better quality compared to the original one. Right. So let's go ahead and return this back to the case. Just have to find the correct positioning, and should be all set. It's a lot easier to work to an M10 compared to the SJ4000, because this is way more simple compared to that. Not a lot of components to be removed, just three components, front cover, and then just need to pry out the body itself, and you're all good. The last part would be just doing the rest of it. So alright, so we just have to put in the PCB jack here. As you can see, there are 4 pins. The pins on this one, I'll go ahead and let you know. So I'm gonna be using all color coded as well. So this is our black wire or our ground cable for our jack here. So as you can see, there are like 4 pins. So this needs to be soldered there, because that's gonna be where the body of our microphone, or just basically the ground. Now this here is also color coded. I'm gonna be using red, and this is gonna be the microphone itself on the jack, the male jack that we'll be using for this female jack here. So that's gonna be our microphone connection. Now I'm gonna be connecting one part of this red cable to the positive of our microphone of the board. So remember, we made an extension. This is it. So I'm gonna be connecting this to the positive, or to the microphone positive of our jack, and the other red wire will be connected to our internal mic that we are going to be replacing. Just we don't actually need to strip this. I'm just going to go ahead and use our soldering iron to strip away the plastics, and I'll be joining this up with the jack's negative side, or the ground side. And once I'm done with that, I'm all set with the connection between the board, microphone, up until to our jack, headphone jack, or I'm sorry, microphone jack. Now we're all set. What is next is I'm going to be using this microphone appliance. I'm just going to strip away the points where I want to be soldering the microphone out, and it's going to be as easy as that. I'm just going to be adding a few um, lids here, so that it will be a lot easier for me to solder it. It's a lot harder if we don't have an extra hand. I don't actually have the assistant fingers. I'm not sure what's that called, but yeah, maybe later on I'll probably purchase one, because this is way lot of work to do by myself without an extra hand. All right, so we'll just go ahead and solder this part here to make a joint, and I'll go ahead and put in the negative for our new microphone. So remember, the microphone we had a microphone connection from the board. I've connected that to the mic jack here, and then made another connection for our new microphone. internal microphone. Alright, I hope this makes sense for everyone, what I'm trying to achieve here. The main reason why I wanted to change the original microphone is that it's too small for me to work on, and I have this old microphone and I have laying around from a headset that I was using before. I just forgot what was the headset brand. I think it was Plantronics, or just forgot about it. But here we go. It's gonna leave a mark on my mouse pad there. Alright, so we are all set here. We just need to cover everything up. I don't have any shrinkable wrap, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use electrical tape for now. Later on along the way, I'll make sure to upgrade this and add in some shrinkable tubes because it's a lot more secured compared to just using standard electrical tape. So yeah, enjoy, and let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure to put in some glue gun for the mic jack itself. This is to avoid any movement when you try to plug in the like male jack to your M10. Alright, time for the test. Testing for new internal mic. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing for external mic installation. Testing for mic installation. External mic installation. Testing.